Hello, everyone. Hi, all. Welcome to today's live stream. It is spring. It's officially spring. Yesterday was the first day of spring. I happen to love spring. It's my favorite time of the year. Also happens to be the time of year where I celebrate a birthday, so that's probably part of it. But I usually am a fan because I love the weather during springtime. And springtime for me, it's a season of fresh starts. If you didn't start off the year just the way that you wanted it to, hopefully by the spring, you'll be able to get your act together and start doing things that you need to do. Because for me, it's a new opportunity to be more creative or to just get those creative juices flowing. And I think that for some businesses, if they miss the opportunity at the very beginning of the year to sort of start off the new year the way that they would have liked to, springtime is an opportunity for them to sort of get started all over again. So that's part of the reason why I love spring. But today I wanted to, in the theme of springing into action for March, I wanted to talk to you, and hi everyone on YouTube Shorts, hi everyone on YouTube, Facebook, and LinkedIn. I wanted to talk about procrastination because usually that is one of the things that sort of prevents us from springing into action. And I know that it's definitely something that I've experienced periodically in my business as well as in my personal life. If I can put it off, I will. And that is not necessarily the best way that we should be going about things. So today I wanted to come in and kind of crack that code so that we can stop stalling and start creating. So for those of you who are not subscribed to my channel, please hit the subscribe button if you are on YouTube and you happen to see me. Otherwise, up here, you should be able to scan that code and you can subscribe to my YouTube channel. I'm coming in every week, for the most part on Wednesdays at 1 p.m. unless there's some sort of scheduling issue. But 1 p.m. on Wednesdays, Eastern Standard Time, on Facebook, LinkedIn, and on YouTube. And I'm coming in to share thoughts, opinions, help, advice, tips on all things video marketing. So let's get started. For those of you who are unfamiliar with me, my name is Edie Clark and I am a remote video producer. And I empower my clients who are usually service-based entrepreneurs like coaches, strategists, consultants, to overcome the challenges that come along sometimes with video and video marketing. And I help them by creating personalized strategies using simplified tools. Essentially, that's what I do. So let's get started talking about procrastination. And if you see me looking at something, I am right now looking at my little cheat sheet so that I know what I need to talk about in today's live stream, because I don't like to waste people's time. So I really want to get to it. So procrastination. When it comes to video, there is a term, it's in the Urban Dictionary, and it's called videophobia. And essentially, videophobia is the fear of being recorded and anything that comes with video recording and creation. And it usually is stemming from a lack of confidence in yourself or in your abilities, whether it's your ability to convey a message or something to that degree. And a fear of just not being ready with the way that you look or the way that you appear on camera. And so these types of phobias, that's one type, is what usually leads to procrastination. It's just putting off for tomorrow what you could and should probably be doing today. And that is more often than not the kiss of death for a lot of businesses, because it is the thing that will really have a detrimental effect on our business if we don't do what we need to do with regards to getting ourselves out there. So it could be a fear of being on camera. It could be a fear of failure. It could be a fear of being judged, all of which I experienced because in my background, even though I came from a television and video background, I was always behind the scenes. I was the assistant to the director or producer. I was the production coordinator, the production assistant, the producer. I was always behind the camera. So when I became a remote video producer and I first started off as a video virtual assistant, I knew that one of the ways that I needed to market myself was using video. So the way I used to do it when I first started was by not having myself in the video. You just heard my voice, you didn't see me. But I knew that in order to build that know, like, and trust factor, I needed to be seen in my videos. And that took a little bit of cajoling on my part. I didn't have, coaches that I could speak with or that could get me through whatever the issue was that I was experiencing. I just kind of had to fight through it. So thank you all for being here. If you're liking what you're hearing, definitely show me some love. And if you have any questions, post them in the comments below and let me know that you are enjoying the content that I am providing thus far. So one of the benefits of creating content for the spring and what I want you to sort of think about with regards to procrastination is that spring is an opportunity for you to start anew. It is an opportunity for you to offer new opportunities for your content. If you have some kind of a new service or a new product or whatever. So there's the newness of springtime. And so this is an opportunity for you to, you didn't do what you needed to do or should have done in January, February, or even the early part of March. But now it's not too late and you still have an opportunity where you can start from scratch. So definitely one of the missed opportunities that happens as a result of procrastinating is that you can miss out on trends. You can miss out on current events that are going on because you're not, you're procrastinating. You say, oh, well, I'll put that off. I'll do that next time. And by the time you come around to doing it, that trend or that event has already passed and it doesn't make any sense for you to do it anymore. It also can lead to inconsistent posting as a result of being someone that procrastinates. It also can result in a reduced quality of content, whether that be that you don't use the right tools, you don't use the right equipment, or if you're just in a haste trying to get things done, you're going to suffer due to the quality, whether it's written quality as well. And then I think one of the things that used to happen to me is that it increased my stress level because I was constantly putting off. And by the time I would realize that this was something I should be doing, I was like so stressed that I couldn't even do it if I wanted to. So I think that it really benefits you if you can somehow figure out a way to get over the habit of being a procrastinator. And the last thing that it also does is that you ultimately could end up missing deadlines as a result. Like if there is, say for example, you have a course that you're putting out at whatever time, there's a lead up to the promotion that you need to do. And if you procrastinate, you could miss out on being able to put out that content in time to hit your event or whatever it is that you're doing. And again, these are all experiences that I've experienced. And so I know what it's like to procrastinate and to put things off and put things off. And it can be and have a detrimental effect on your business. So I don't want you to experience that. So what I wanted to do is share with you 3 ways that you can try to beat procrastination, not perfection. That's one of the issues that we tend to have. And then I'm going to share a 4th way that I recently have been using. So, one of the ways that you can fight it is you have to get over this obsession of being perfect. That is something that, again, I can experience. I can speak from experience, because if it wasn't just so, if it wasn't, I didn't say it perfectly with no flubs and all of that stuff, I wasn't going to do it. So one of the things that I started to use, and I'm using now, is I script out what I'm going to say. And the script could be literally every single word is scripted, which is not the case that I'm doing now. Or it could be that you are utilizing an outline, which is what I'm using. I tend to do outlines more for live streams when I'm doing long form videos for YouTube. Those tend to be scripted. I've always advised that if you're going to use a video script, that you write the script the way that you naturally speak. So if you naturally say certain types of words, make sure that you're utilizing that so that it can sound and flow more like how you naturally speak. This is a great way to at least get out all of the ideas that you may have in your head on a particular topic. So that's the first thing that I recommend that you do. The second is, and this was hard for me to have to deal with, and that was embracing my imperfection. I am not perfect. I would love to be. Actually, I don't know if I would love to be. I'm not perfect. I make mistakes. And that kind of lends itself to this format of doing live streams, because you can't help but, continue on if you make a mistake. But the reality is even though everybody else that's on YouTube may come off as if everything was flawless, in a lot of ways, we don't know how many takes somebody did in order to get that appearingly flawless video. And the main thing that I want you to focus on is providing value in your content rather than it looking glossy and perfect. You don't have to have the absolute top of the line equipment or even utilize the top of the line editing techniques. You really need to just embrace your imperfection. And the most important thing is get it out and then just keep doing it. Keep coming back week after week or however often it is that you're doing it, and doing it, because as you continue to do it, you're going to get better. And in all honesty, this I learned from an experiment I did last year. I'm doing live streams now on a weekly basis, but I did my test run was doing it daily. And that actually is the best way to get over something, is to do it daily. And I think there's probably studies and things of that nature that share that kind of information. But it's really advantageous if you can continuously do something on a daily basis, because that actually allows you to get the cobwebs out and gets you to be more comfortable and gets you past that habit of procrastinating and putting things off until some other day. The third tip is picking a day of the week. And in this example, I'm going to call it Monday. So it's like a mini milestone Monday. So you pick Monday as an example, because it's the start of the week. Or for some of you, if your start of the week is Sunday, pick a Sunday. And dedicate a short, focused amount of time, and it could be like 30 minutes, that you will tackle one specific thing with regards to creating videos for your company or for your business. So it could be something that's like brainstorming. Okay, I'm just going to sit down for the next 30 minutes and like brainstorm a bunch of ideas for videos that I could create. Or maybe it could be, okay, I've gotten the ideas. Let me now turn those ideas into video topic titles. Or maybe another time it could be, let me take a video topic title and create some sort of a script. It could be an outline of a script, or it could be a very detailed script. Whatever it is that you can do that would take up that 30-minute time period. So that would allow you to set a very specific goal that's time measured because it's only going to be 30 minutes that will allow you to achieve something on a weekly or a consistent basis. So you can do that. That definitely works, and it's something that I do. I actually have not a finite short period of time. I actually have a day that I have dedicated 1 day a week, and that is only for dealing with my content creation. So that's everything from coming up with the themes of the live streams that I'm doing, breaking those themes down into what am I going to talk about each week for those themes, breaking those themes from the topics down to an outline, which is potentially changeable at a later date, but I get all of that information down. If it is an actual video that I'm creating for my YouTube channel, I'll either use that day to write out the script, excuse me, or I will actually film. And if I have more than one video, I can bulk record videos. And it really can run the gamut from YouTube videos to, I have a digital course, so it could be a training video for a module or for a bonus, or it could be maybe some sort of a video for a landing page that I have, whatever content I'm creating, or it could be social media posts. Whatever content I'm creating, I have that designated on a day for me. But for you, you could start off with just dedicating a finite amount of time, like 30 minutes. Now, the bonus hack that I use, which is my do it now hack, is what I'm doing right now. And that is, I made up my mind last year that I wanted to start off 2024 and be committed to doing weekly live streams, which is a lot to even fathom, much less actually execute. And so the way that I went about doing that is I created a content planner for myself where I have for the entire year, I have a rough idea. I mean, it's in stone, sort of. I don't have my folder here. Actually, I do. It's not in stone, but it's on paper of all of my video topics for each month, and the ones that are highlighted are the ones that I've either done or I'm currently doing. And it's all based on a specific theme. So March is spring, so it was springing into action. So each week I did something related to spring or in the theme of spring. And I forgot what next month is going to be. Next month is supposed to be creative challenges. So each time I have this calendar, I can now then go in and specifically come up with 4 topics based on that theme. And then those topics I then break down into what am I going to talk about specifically in each live stream. And I just basically do an outline. So it's just a topic, and then what am I going to talk about? What are the 3 things or the 5 things that I'm going to talk about so that I know exactly what it is that I want to say in each video. So, for example, what I'm doing today, and then I'm now going to let you know that next week, in next week's, which is the last week of March, is going to be spring trends in video marketing. So I'm going to just talk about whatever the different types of spring trends that I've been noticing in video marketing. Earlier this month, I did spring content planning, and then I did spring cleaning of your YouTube channel, and that was last week. And then today, I'm doing more of springing into action by overcoming your procrastination. So it's more about getting the thing done, just doing it, just doing it. You on YouTube Shorts can't see it, but over here, I have a little plaque that says, don't fear failure, fear not trying. So just try. And that's there for me to look at every single day. Also, this saying here, if it doesn't challenge you, it doesn't change you, because we really need to get over the prospect of procrastination, because it's easy for us to say, oh, I'll do that next time. Oh, I'll do that some other time. It's really, really easy to do that. And the fear is in the unknown. And it's not until, like, I'm doing these live streams, people are popping in, some are leaving. It doesn't matter whether people are on the live streams as I'm live streaming or not. It is the exercise of doing it That is what is important. It's the exercise of actually conversing with my audience and sharing my knowledge and input with them so that they know, hopefully, that it'll be able to help them and they can do the same thing as well. This was something I used to fear with every fiber of my being, particularly live streaming, because I was always fearful of the judgment. I was always fearful of being on camera, people thinking, like, what do you have to contribute? Who are you to be saying what you're saying? The fact that I didn't wear makeup and I didn't have this glossy, looking persona, all of that used to lead to procrastination for me and put me in a position where I wasn't doing things. And it affected my business. So what I want you guys to start doing is to start brainstorming some ideas of things that you could start doing, whether it's for a live stream. And no, you don't have to do long live streams. You can do really short ones. I've known people to do 2-minute live streams. So whatever the length is, just get into the habit of doing something so that you can get comfortable with the act of video recording. So I want to wrap up, and one of the things that I want to do before I wrap up is I'm going to summarize exactly what we went through. So first of all, I'm recommending that you script out what it is that you want to say. It could be an outline or it could be a full-on script. Full-on scripts are really for if you're doing pre-recorded videos, not live streams. I want you to embrace your imperfection. We are not perfect people. We never will be. And it actually is good to have flaws because it shows that you're human. Third, I want you to pick a day. It doesn't have to be on a Monday, but you can have a mini milestone day of the week where you allocate 30 minutes at least to something towards creating your videos. Like I mentioned, mine isn't a full day. My Tuesdays are content creation days, but you don't have to do that. And then my bonus hack is just do it now. And so with that, it's just a matter of knowing what you want to talk about and just going live. You don't have to have it pre-planned out like I do. You can just come up with a brainstorming idea right now of something that you think is timely. Maybe it's trending. Maybe it's related to some sort of a current event. Write out a bullet points of what you want to talk about. It doesn't have to be a lengthy live stream, and just go live, just so that you can get into the habit of actually doing it so that you can take action. So I do have a question that I want to pose to all of you, and I'm going to also put it in the first comment below. And that's, what specific topics or themes would you like to see covered in upcoming live streams or workshops? Because workshops is another thing that I'm doing. I did one last month on Cast Magic. I have some coming up. I have 2, I think, scheduled. I don't remember the dates off the top of my head for April. And then I have another one that I'm in planning, and I'm still looking at different makers that I can team up with and co-host a workshop. For those of you who have not seen the previous workshop or don't know what the heck I'm talking about, the workshops that I'm doing is a form of me being able to provide information and knowledge with regards to video creation tools or even repurposing tools. And I want to be able to pair up with the brand so that I can show you how I use that tool, and they'll be there to show you in general how the tool can be used, the many different iterations that you can use it or methods that you can use it. And then if you have any questions, you have them there that you can ask. So workshops are another things that I am doing, and this is just a way for me to give back and help you with your video marketing and strategic needs. So every Wednesday, 1 p.m. Eastern Time, I'm here on YouTube Shorts. I'm here on LinkedIn and on Facebook. Unless advertised otherwise, it's always going to be Wednesdays at 1 p.m. So I hope that I can see you all again. I do repurpose these at the end of the month. I always repurpose them as a blog post, and I send them out to my email list, and I try to repurpose them throughout with just little snippets. But I hope that you found this particular live stream helpful with regards to overcoming and battling your procrastination. It is something that all of us encounter, and even the big named people have experienced it as well. And I hope that I was able to shed some light on ways that you can overcome your procrastination. So I hope to see your videos soon. Please start creating and keep up the good work, and I'll see you next week. Take care.